What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Animal Crossing and New Horizons. And oh gosh, there's snow on the ground. Oh, it's cold. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Between the last episode and this episode, we got snow, everybody. Winter is finally here. I can't believe it's actually time. And wow, we are immediately getting two snowballs right next to each other. Okay, this is going to be an interesting start to the episode. So it's snow time, everybody. It's here. It's, well, it's beautiful out. It's not actively snowing right now, unfortunately, but there is snow on the ground, which means that we now have access to some new cool things here, and one of those is actually snowballs. So every so often, well, actually almost constantly on the island, you're going to find snowballs that are all over the island that you can use to roll up a snowboy. And if I can actually keep these on the snow, I am going to push this all the way over here, and I'm going to try to put together a snowboy and try to do this perfectly the very first time. Okay, so I have a plan here. So what we're going to do, everybody, you ants, is we are going to actually do this like so. Unfortunately, though, I am going to have to roll this across where I don't want it to go. So hold on because the problem is if you kick these snowballs, on surfaces that aren't snow, they actually start to lose size, so you have to kind of be careful of that. I'm going to put you back now. Thank you for getting out of my way. And what you're trying to do, okay, if you want to get this to be done correctly, what you're trying to do with these snowballs is you want to have one that is slightly larger than the other. Oh, this is on. It's because it's on my, hold on, I need to get this back on the, there we go. That snow right there. You want to have one that's slightly larger than the other, but you don't want them too close in size to each other. In fact, I would almost wager that this right here might be perfect. And nice to meet you. Finally, we can talk face to face. I was eager to meet you even when I was still just a million little flakes. Nice work rolling me up, bud. As you can see, I'm Snowboy. I won't last forever, so let's have some fun on this island while we can. I think it's only appropriate that I share a DIY recipe with such a gifted snow crafter. Let's see. I know. I'll show you how to make some ice flooring. Check out your Nook phone and take a large snowflake too. It's required to craft the item. Place it with your belongings. Use it to make a special item of mine. I can't believe this is your first time making me. I mean, just look at me. I'm perfect. It's a real head scratcher, or it would be if I could scratch my head. I sense incredible talent emanating from your crafting hands. We'll see great things from you in the future. So there we go. First time, got myself a perfect snowboy. The difference in the size of the head and the body is pretty negligible, but it is obvious. I mean, it's there. You can tell, but it's not so much that like you are going to be noticing a huge. In fact, let me get like maybe I can get like really close with this. Let me pull out my camera here. What am I doing? Go into here. Thank you. I'm going to get into my camera, and I am going to go into. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go into handheld just so you can see the difference here, and I think probably about right there is where you can tell. So notice how, I mean, if we just like kind of line this up with the circle a little bit, notice how much more space the body takes up in the circle than the head does. The angle isn't very different. It's not much, but the thing is you're basically going for like, I would say 5 to 10 rolls of the snowball less on the head than you're going for on the body. Does that make sense? And the main reason I wanted to put the second one on the top was just because it kept getting lower and smaller in size. You kind of just have to eyeball it and get a feel for it, but eventually it actually makes it pretty easy to make these perfectly. Now, there is no such thing as too big of a snowboy unless you make the snowballs so big that they break. So it can still be perfect if the snowballs are like twice the size that they are now. You just have to make sure that the difference is still about the same. That's really the only thing you have to worry about when crafting one of those. But if you do it properly, you will get yourself a new piece of the ice set, which if we can take a look here, we got the flooring. And look at that, large snowflake and a snowflake. There's a large snowflake necessary for each and every single one of these. I can actually make that into a set in my house if I wanted to, and it actually does go for quite a bit, actually, in the Happy Home Academy. So I am going to definitely take that. But yeah, I think every episode, as long as snow is on the ground, I'm going to be trying to make one of those as perfectly as I possibly can. I feel like I have a pretty darn good rhythm for just kind of figuring them out. The problem is, though, is that once you've crafted a snowboy, that's it for the day. And the reason that that is a problem is mainly because there is exactly one insect that I am looking for that actually depends on snowballs to exist. And because I've already crafted the snowboy, no more snowballs can exist on the island on a given day. So I am going to have to probably take some time and save and not go after a snowboy like right off the bat and see if I can't track one down as I play the game, because yeah, I definitely need that insect. It's one of the, in fact, it's the last insect in the game that I need to catch besides the fly, which is what I'm waiting on next to my turnips for, and they appear a lot less frequently than the ants do, unfortunately. So I put a few hollies down between episodes here, so we just have a little bit more kind of decorating our snowy area. Very, very nice. Moved some things around, kind of cleared out the area over here to my left. I'm probably going to, I mean, I don't know. We'll see if we have time to work on that in this episode. But the main conceit of today's episode, given how early in the morning it is to get some fishing done if I possibly can, because there's a few that I want to go after. This actually might be one of them. So let's take a look. That is the correct size. Doesn't mean it's going to be the one yet, because it shares the same size as the crucian carp, which are super, super common and are found at absolutely any time of day. So was hoping that was going to be it, but it's not. We're going to keep looking for them. We're going to be mostly river fishing today, although I will keep an eye out. Actually, I don't think Barrel Eye are around at this hour, are they? I think they've already disappeared, because I think it's 9 p.m. to 4 a.m., if I'm not mistaken, which is true. Yes, so they're already gone for the evening. I could probably run into oarfish out in the ocean, but those are an all-day thing anyway, so I'm not going to hold my breath on those. But, well, yeah, we'll take a look around. So, okay, there's another small shadow. I'll get that in a second after I dig this up. I need to check my Nook Miles again, because I'm going to be able to do a few of them, but not a ton, because obviously it is a little bit too early for any of the shops to be open. We are now on the Bell Boom Ordinance as opposed to the Beautiful Island Ordinance. There we go. That's what I was looking for, isn't it? Yes! Got myself a pond smelt. All right, that knocks another one of my fish off of the list. That is the most common one that I am after, so now I don't need to look for that one anymore. Really, the only other one I'm on the lookout for is the stringfish, which can only be found up on the river cliff. And then, of course, there's the oarfish, but like I said, that can be found at any time of day. But at this hour in particular, I am looking for the stringfish. Now, I put down a couple more trees in this area. I'm going to beautify this area up a little bit more, add some more things just to kind of make it nice. We'll worry about that in due time. I'm not like too concerned about it at this exact moment. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open that ancient statue present up really quickly, and I'm going to head on into the museum, see if I can't donate this. I'm also going to just get out of the cold, because oh boy, it's wintertime, and you're never ready for winter as soon as it starts, I can promise you that. Even as a winter lover, I always feel like super unprepared, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta wear like 5,000 layers just to be like ready for this kind of thing. So, but once I get into the groove of it, I am just a gigantic fan of winter. I prefer it to summer all the time. Probably also just because I'm white, but sorry. I probably shouldn't have gone there, but it's true. I mean, I do also have like a lot of like northerner blood in me. I should probably say that as well. So like I think I'm just like a little bit used to the cold more than most people are. Like I've got a lot of like family that is like descended from people that are just from that area. So I think that's also a big part of why I just prefer the snow so much, but I also just think it looks pretty. Hello, Brewster. I'm going to get a cup of coffee from you. Is this absolutely necessary right now? No, but I think we could use this before we go do anything crazy out there. A piping hot cup of coffee is going to be nice every single day as long as the weather is like this. I can promise you that. Doesn't matter what time of day, if I'm being honest. Even if I must get one in the afternoon. All right, I will do just that. Thank you very much. I do not care. I'm not going to blow this off because hot cup of coffee right now, as long as it isn't burning all of the taste buds out of my mouth, I am going to be enjoying that. So thank you very much, Brewster. Okay. No. Thank you. And honestly, I think today might also be another very good time to try to use a Nook Miles ticket if possible. But I want to mainly focus on trying to track down that stringfish, as well as possibly the oarfish. I'll just kind of be going like back and forth a little bit, looking around as we just kind of make our way around the island here. I actually don't know. Are there going to be any events today? I mean, if there isn't one at this hour, it's probably just going to be a plaza event, which is probably somebody like LaBelle or somebody like Kix, which, no offense to them, I just kind of don't really care all that much. The only like events that I'm really interested in at this stage of the playthrough are Red and Gulliver, actually. So I'm going to see if I can track him down a little bit more. Also, all these gyroids that are popping up. Something tells me we had snow and or rainfall. I mean, I don't know what could have possibly clued me into that, but there you go. Yeah, so flowers still water in the snow, which I think is very silly. Gyroids still grow in the snow, but I believe the snow does not work for trying to catch coelacanths. You have to have rain for that to happen, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Just make sure it is past. Okay, yeah, it is definitely past that certain hour that I was worried about. Actually, I might go after you. Maybe I shouldn't. This might just be a dab. But oh well, we'll try it out anyway. And, okay, no, even worse. It's a squid. I was kind of hoping that was going to be a barred knife jaw, just because those do oh my gosh, share the same shadow size. But that is not the case. Also, I need to be on the lookout for manila clams. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a little bit of a busy episode. And by busy episode, I mean tedious episode. Sorry, that's actually what I should have said right off the bat, because that's really what this is going to be, is a lot of back and forth as I try to track these down. Also, so many small shadows out this way. I really don't like that. Oh, I definitely need to, oh my gosh, come on. I really need to, like, customize my shovel again, because I think it is getting a little bit on the weak side. So actually, let me double back over this direction, which is good because it'll reset all of the fish spawns anyway. Don't care about you at this hour. You're not going to be anything good for me. Wait. Did I go? I literally walked right past it. What is wrong with me? It's literally right here. Okay. Yeah, let me fix up my tools real quick. And there we go. All right, I guess now I can go back this way and just sort of work my way down and around. And we're just going to keep looking to see if I get lucky in the slightest here. Luckily, I'm traveling enough of a distance that it should be resetting things fairly often. But I don't know. We will see. Get out of here, Wharfroach. I don't want you here. Is it not a little bit cold for you? Anything off the pier? Nope. There is also a pier fish that I could try to catch if it's a very... Both of the fish that I'm looking for in the ocean have huge shadows, so very hard to miss. But I do need to be keeping an eye out for them. And I think I've actually hit the point now where, like, I know I'm waiting for the actual Nook Miles achievement for my fossils, but I think at this point it might as well just be a good idea to just sell them. Because I can get so freaking much money out of them. Oh my goodness. Be such a lifesaver. All right, let's go up here. Anything at all. Come on. Nope, that is not a huge one. And I do not want to waste bait doing this because I think that would be stupid and also would just add to the tedium of this entire situation. The thing I hate about bait is crafting it. Oh my gosh, is it just the slowest process. You can only do one at a time, and the manila clams each take up an individual inventory slot. And it just sucks. It sucks. I really have never been a fan of it. But it is kind of a necessity at times. You're probably just a sea bass, so I'm not going to worry about you. I need something bigger than that. Let me go around these hollies. Pardon me. Oh, here we go. Wanted that. Is there somebody down here? Possibly, potentially, perchance. I don't know. I don't see anybody. I think everybody's like either cooped up or just fast asleep at this hour. I doubt very many villagers are up and at 'em at this time. Maybe like Tangy might be my peppy villager. That's probably it. I doubt anybody else is. And okay, wow, I am getting really bad with the fish spawns. This is not a great start, if I'm being completely honest. I could definitely try my hand at a Nook Miles Island where fish spawns are a lot more frequent. And if I can get one that actually has a clifftop river in it, that would be all the more helpful in my quest for the stringfish. So I might do that. I think if I double back and there's absolutely nothing there, that might be the play. Just make my way through the roses here that I'm not too particularly worried about. Oh, also, well, I just saw that Resident Services is open. That is a fantastic reminder that I should probably check my special goods in my Nook Shopping app, even though I am probably not going to find anything in there. It never hurts to check. That is the wrong app. Here we go. Oh, Nintendo Switch. Okay, don't you know that the Nintendo Switch 2 is out? Or coming out by now. It's up for pre-order, I guess. I don't know. By the time this episode comes out, it won't be up for pre-order yet, but it's getting there. So what the heck, guys? What the heck? You should know better. Still no seasonal stuff, though. We haven't had any in quite a while, actually. So very surprised by that. Even though we are getting right into the thick of it. Maybe it'll be a little bit later in the month, now that I think about it. Okay, so Tangy is up. She's pretty much the only one who is. Which, you know, that tracks. She is energetic and probably can't stay asleep for very long, while all of the cranky villagers don't wake up until much, 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 much later. Looking at you, Angus. Not you. I want to scare you off, please. Let's check the pier really quickly. Anything? Ooh, no. That's probably just something generic. That actually looks almost like a medium shadow to me. It's probably a sea bass. Why am I bothering? Why am I bothering? It's definitely a sea bass. There's no way it's not. It's like moving this freaking slowly. Oh, that's a medium. Never mind. Oh, it's a football fish. Okay, I'll take that. That's actually a lot better. Thank you. Okay, well, that actually sells for a fair bit, so I was incorrect. And I actually did not use the eyes closed method that time, and it worked out for me for once. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm getting so bad with the cliff top spawns right now. And you, sir, are not helping. Not that I can't have both, but this is just not going well for me. Not in the slightest. Come on. You might be another football fish, honestly. Or a red snapper. Either one is probably good at that size. Oh, this is probably another one. I bet it is. Come here, you. Latch on. Come on. There you go. And it is red snapper. Okay, also sells for quite a bit. Not quite as much as the football fish, because I think that's like 5,000. But the red snapper is like 3,000, so always good. My favorite fish to farm in... Look, here's another one. Favorite fish to farm for money in particular. Just because it's such a reliable catch and there really aren't a ton of other fish that are the same size. So look, I just got freaking like 13,000 bells out of the 3 fish I just caught. Not the ones I'm going after, but they are still nice to have. As I grab myself another manila clam. Was it the one, like the first one I grabbed in the exact same spot? I'm pretty sure it was. That's okay. So careful with snowflakes, by the way. If you do run past them, even remotely close to them, you will, quote-unquote, scare them away. And by scare them away, I just mean make them spin off out of reality and fade into nothingness. Which is very silly. Is that a... Oh my gosh, dude, there are so many fish with this. Like, I'm getting so many football fish and red snappers. This is definitely not a large shadow. So why would I not just keep going after these things? Look at this. There's so many of these. I mean, I could use an actual, like, really, really rare fish, but I'll take it. It's nice. It's not bad. You're not what I want. I'm looking for the huge shadows, but I'm not seeing them. And that is absolutely not a huge shadow. Okay, well, let's go up to the cliff again. Maybe I'll get lucky this... Ooh! Okay, I think we have something here. Oh, son of a piece of you stupid frickin' why? Hey-oh, okay, that's one of the things I was looking for right there. I got myself an oarfish. Not bad. Thinking that was actually a sea bass, if I was being completely honest. So mad that I screwed up my opportunity for the stringfish back there, but of course, like always, I tend to be so frickin' twitchy whenever I'm under pressure for fishing, and I'm so sorry. That was such an embarrassment. I'll try to make up for it. Okay, attempt number 2, maybe? I think that's it. I think that's what I was looking for. Oh, no, that's not it. It's a pike. Oh, I was really hoping. No. Well, I'm just going to tell myself that the other one that I didn't catch was a pike to make myself feel better. Gosh, dang it. It was the right shadow size, though. That is what I'm after. Should I cut my losses and try to go hit a Nook Miles Island? I've already been at this for like 40 minutes. However, it has rolled over into Friday proper now because 5 a.m. is technically the cutoff time. And I should say that Isabel had an announcement related to the event that is going on here on the island now. Also, some more fossil spots popped up. And I am going to go and see if I can't track down. Also, yes, I see there's a hidden item there, but Cranston is the only one out and about. I'm not even going to take my chances that it's possibly him. Anyway, I'm going to go see if I can't find who it belongs to. Also, get myself my message in a bottle, which it looks like it's a recipe of some description. It is something I already have, so I don't really care about it. Okay, there you are. Oh, my gosh, Gulliver. It has been a while. I think I might be the only Animal Crossing player in the history of the world who is so excited to see you. But that's also because back when this game first came out, there really weren't that many events going on. And so I think people were just like, especially once everyone got all of his items, they were like really sick of it. But I'm still trying to get his items. So there's actually quite a few like good, like, what am I looking for here? Decorative items and whatnot I'm trying to get. Not his clothing. I don't really care as much about those at all, but I'm trying to get like the decorative stuff from both this set and the Pirate Gulliver set. And it's going to be, apparently it's going to be a while before I can get all of those, but I am still actively trying to find these as much as I can. All right, now I can go searching for wet spots in the sand as we try to get the communicator parts. Shouldn't be too hard to track down as they usually aren't. However, I am probably going to make my way over this way as I do it because I would very much like to go and try and check back by the cliff top again. I think I'm actually going to end up using my fish bait after all. And if it doesn't pan out, we will try a Nook Miles Island. And if that doesn't pan out, then I guess I'm just going to be cutting until I eventually catch it because I would very much like to get this string fish. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I won't go that far because as much as I want the string fish to be caught as early as possible, I have all winter. Cranston, I already talked to you with a speech bubble. I don't know why you have one again. I literally did. It was off screen, but I definitely did, and I have no idea why he's off muttering to himself. It's probably because he's the only villager that's actually walking around on the entire island right now. Tangy's in her house, Cranston's awake, and that's it. Everybody else is asleep right now, so I mean, at least I'm like 95% positive everyone else is asleep. Okay, always worth checking the pier just in case. All right, I'm going to go up to the cliff top here really quickly just to see in case a big shadow is up here. Not the pond. I don't care about the pond. There we go. Scare you away. And up there, nope, that is just a medium shadow, probably a yellow perch or a dace or something of that nature. All right, back down to the beach we go. And let's see. Any more? Oh, there's one. Caught that just as I was walking past it. So that's 4, right? Correct? Okay, one more. One more, and then we can go and see whatever Gulliver the heck is going to freaking give us. You know, I was getting all those football fish and red snappers like back to back to back to back to back for a while. I've gotten like one football fish since, and that was like the only medium shadow spawn I found. That is a manila clam, not what I was after. But I think there's another one right here. And there is the communicator part. Perfect. Okay, that's everything I need for Gulliver. So apparently another thing just popped up. Where are you at? I swear it was close by. I heard it make the noise. Maybe not. I don't know. I thought I did. Maybe I have been gaslit. Maybe I was confusing it with the sound of the crashing waves. I honestly don't know. I'm going to loop back up here one more time, even though nothing probably spawned because I was still too close by. You kind of have to go to like the other end of the island just to get a spawn to happen there more reliably. So I think what I'll do is I'll double back after I go give these communicator parts to Gulliver, and then I will try fish baiting until I get the shadow size that I'm looking for. And a pike is going to be a lot more common than a stringfish. It makes sense. It's like I thought we were rid of those. I thought they had gone away, but apparently I was incorrect about that. Yep, here you go. Take them all. And then you can talk to your buddies and have them get you. I love that he uses a freaking cell phone. How do they get service on the boat? It's not how... I mean, I guess you're all using satellite phones? Well, I mean, I guess how do we get service on the island is the other question. Probably the same way, I'm sure. Whatever. This game has a way better infrastructure than we do in real life. Way better wireless infrastructure. Okay, I'm going to go back one more time. Check the pier just for absolute... just to be absolutely sure, for absolute clarity's sake. Just in case my other fish that I'm looking for pops up there. You can never be too careful. Luckily, this is an all-dayer, so at any time I can get this thing to pop up. If I just keep checking, it is not. I'm looking for a huge shadow in particular, and I am not seeing that there. So, up here, okay, we got a little shadow, not what I need. And then up on the top, we got nothing. Okay, this is my favorite spot to do this in, as opposed to up on the very top. So, well, maybe I shouldn't. I should just be safe about this instead of getting a little bit too cute. So, let's just use the rest of my fish bait here. See if we can't get a very large shadow to appear. Try this 6 more times. Nope. Not looking good so far. Come on. Oh, I think that's just a regular large shadow. Just in case, I'm going to catch this, but I'm pretty sure this is a black bass. Almost certainly a black bass, based on this nibble cadence. Yep, that's definitely a black bass. Okay, well, cool. I guess whatever. I need a bigger shadow than that. Let's keep trying. And if this don't work... Also a black bass? Yeah, definitely still the same size. Yeah, I feel... Oh, that one looks a little bigger. Hold on. It does look a little bit bigger to me. I don't... Maybe my eye... I think my eyes are just always playing tricks on me with these shadows. Oh, no, that's bigger. Hey! Oh my gosh, I got it! That's a stringfish. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Holy crap, I can't believe I got it. I'm like stunned by the fact that that was it. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, I will go use the last of my fish bait on the pier really quickly and see if I can get... Wow! Wow, I cannot believe I got that as easily as I did. Oh my gosh, fish bait was the play after all. I was misinformed, apparently. Holy crap. Okay, also, oh my gosh, the little glow of like the rising sun... Oh, that is such a nice effect. I love it. This time. It is absolutely my favorite time of morning. No question. Favorite time to play the game, period, is around now. Okay, probably not big enough, but that looks like a medium shadow, so might as well get free money. Because that's never a bad thing. Yep, I'll take another football fish. Sure, why not? I think I'll just end up hanging on to these. Okay, well, now I don't need to go to a Nook Miles Island. I think I will just for the sake of it anyway, just because it's fun. And then also just as kind of a way to cap off this episode, especially because we haven't done much else but go fishing. But we can kind of see what we're going to get. Oh, Bill's awake at this hour. Okay, that's cool. And also, okay, Agnes is not awake. Oh, they just have their lights on. What I also want to look for, if I can find it, is, yes, a snowball. Okay. Now that we have taken care of a snowboy, there might be... I just got to, like, keep my eyes peeled here. But there's not a lot of insect spawns, but I know where the snowballs are. I've located them now. So all I'm looking for is a snowball that is automatically rolling by itself. Sometimes you can catch the angle of it, but I would very much like to be able to get this before this episode is over and done with, given that we are out here right now. And it is also... I mean, they can appear at literally any hour, so I think I'm just going to kind of go this way and then kind of just double back and see if I can eventually get this dung beetle to spawn. And there we go. That was actually quite simple. It only took me like a couple more minutes to track this thing down. I still don't want to scare it off, so let's do that really quickly. Okay, Got a dung beetle, and now let me check my turnip really quickly. Oh, I thought I got excited for a second there. Nope, still just ants. Unfortunately, I am not in the market for ants. I am in the market for flies, and flies just do not seem to want to appear by my turnip. I can probably just keep checking it over and over again, but I think this is going to be one I'm just going to have to be really patient on and see if it can eventually appear, but it's probably going to be a very long while. Especially when limited by the spawns I have. You know what? Since it's a new day, might as well check the mail really quickly. What do we got? Oh, Vivian sent me something. A little present for you is nothing too extravagant, but I think it's just the thing. Add this stylish new eyewear to your regular ensemble, and voila, all eyes will be on your new look, darling. Ha! Your fashion maven, Vivian. Well, let me take a look at what you sent me. I'm probably going to not keep it, but keep it on anyway. I don't know if it's hilarious enough. Yeah, no, I don't like that. That's like the creepo shades that like all of this weird, creepy hamster villagers wear. And by weird, creepy, I mean specifically there's like Rodney. No, Rodney doesn't wear them. I forget his name. He's like a yellow hamster that's got like a... There's a couple of hamsters that just don't look quite right in this game. Also, oh my gosh, more ants. No, I want flies. Okay, something I should probably also add with snowballs is that if you're having trouble connecting them, like you push them together and they don't actually work, you need to be able to roll them for like a few steps before they finally are willing to connect, and then you probably should be good. Perfect Snowboy is here! Stop bragging if it's true, and it's only true because of you. Just point me in the direction of the nearest snow museum, and I'll be on my way because that's where I belong. Or I can stick around here and show the locals what a flawless snow creation looks like. Can't praise you enough for your top-notch snow sculpting skills. Whoa, that's kind of hard to say. I think it's only appropriate that I share a DIY recipe with such a gifted snow crafter. The only problem with crafting snowboys is that they do get kind of stuck in your way for a few days because they melt incrementally. I think it takes like 4 or 5 days for a snowboy to melt in their entirety, so something to keep in mind as you continue to fight for space on your island in its ever claustrophobic state as you constantly are moving things around, which now that I have built one in an area that I was thinking about working on, I might be in a little bit of trouble, but oh well. I'm actually going to catch this damselfly if I can, mainly for the purposes of space. But I really, really want to see if I can catch that fly. The fly is just not coming to me, though. I would love to get it today, because if I can turn the fly and the dung beetle in at the same time, I will have completely finished the museum, the insect, the entire insect habitat in the museum, and would very much like to do that. So there's the snowboy I made at the beginning of the episode, but because it is technically rolled over to a new day, he is dropped to the first phase of melting. And oh my gosh, ants! Ants! All right, well, so far, this has been completely futile. What I have done is I have put the turnip here on the rocks because ants can't spawn on the rocks. They need to have actual dirt to be digging a hole out of. So there is that at the very least. It'll make it so only flies spawn. But I'm starting to think that I'm going to also need some trash if I want to get this done. So I think I'm just going to not bother for now, and we'll have to see if we can get another time. Maybe, you know what? Maybe when I go to my Nook Miles Island, I can collect some trash there. That would be the best. Let's head off to the museum really quickly and donate what I've caught, which is going to be the oarfish, the stringfish, and the dung beetle. So we'll be very, very close to done with... We're literally one away from being done with the insect exhibit, I believe, hoping I didn't miss any that I caught and didn't donate. That would suck. And then the oarfish and the stringfish are some of the rarest ones that we were still missing, as a matter of fact. In fact, I would go as far to say that... Well, there's probably like 5 rare ones that we still have yet to get. The golden trout, which I already missed my first opportunity, and we won't have another opportunity till March. I guess the tuna, which is available right now, that's the one I've been looking for off of the pier at the moment. But I have until April to try to get that one. That's an all-dayer. The mahi-mahi, which I missed my opportunity back in October, and I won't get another chance till May, so it's going to probably be right at the end of this Let's Play that I'm going to go for that. Probably going to be the last fish I catch, if I play my cards right. And then we have the barrel eye and the coelacanth, which I need to really make sure I can find a rainy day for the coelacanth. And the barrel eye is going to be something that I'm just going to have to hunt at night for very extended periods of time. But okay, real quick, let me put a few things away, and then I think we can go off to that Nook Miles Island. Do we even have time in this episode? Because, oh my goodness, I feel like I have done so much already. I've already recorded so much. I've already recorded an hour and 20 minutes of footage here. Gosh, we might not even have time to today. Let's just do it. Screw it. Let's go hit one. It won't be a super long affair. This is going to probably be the last thing in the episode anyway. I will definitely continue to play through today, see if I can grab some stuff, and also sell off all of my fish before the next episode and whatnot, but I think that'll be it for the episode after we go and visit this. So, and also probably try to get more Nook Miles tickets between episodes as well, spend what miles I have at the moment. Because there's not really much else I need to get from the Miles Redemption service besides that. So I will see you all over on the island in just a second. Okay, we are 2 down and docked at the target island. Delta Oscar is go. Be in a holding pattern. All right, what do we got here for this one? Okay, we do actually have a clifftop one with a river, so this is an ideal. But this would have been perfect, actually, for going after the stringfish had I taken the time. But I don't actually need that anymore, which I guess is good for me. Honestly, a pond would be better for fishing for trash in, though. I don't know if this is going to really be the best for me. I mean, I could try going after the things in here, but I don't really think that's going to be super conducive of my time. As much as I would like to get trash to make fly catching a little easier, well, doing that's not going to make my life easier. I would very much like to, but I don't know if that's going to be something that's doable. Let me switch on over to my pole vault. There we go. Let's go across this way. Nothing over here. Okay, back to the ladder. I need to, like, remember, because I always go into the menu by default. I mean, it's just something I'm used to. It's absolutely, like, memory hold into me, like, to just do that every single time. And I know for a fact that it is actually a lot quicker if you just have your items set up correctly. You can just cycle through them faster. What did we get here? I'm probably going to actually drop my recipes if I don't need them. So we got the armor shoes. Okay, that's actually new. There is an armor suit and armor shoes, and I may have already had the suit, but I don't remember exactly. I can actually look into that really quickly. Let's take a look. Equipment. I did. Iron armor and then the armor shoes, so now I could get that. I mean, I think I'm missing the helmet still, but I could get all of those to make myself look like a knight in shining armor if I absolutely wanted to. Do I really want to? Honestly, not particularly. I think I'm going to pass on that one, but it is an option there. I'm going to maybe catch a few fish and see if any of these turn into trash. Possibly. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, you are a pond smelt, which I have already caught and donated. I can try one of these guys over here. I'm just going to kind of throw it into the cluster and see if I get anything. Of course, they all go away. Oh, nope, that one caught it. We're good. All right, and you are a crucian carp. This is what I meant, is like I think a pond is just going to be a lot better for fishing for trash, unfortunately. There's also the possibility of getting Trash Island, but then that's not like a super guaranteed thing, nor is that something really worth hunting for. I just kind of wish I would fish up trash more often, and that is totally a monkey's paw statement that I would seriously regret saying the second I say it. That is a very big shadow out there in the ocean. Okay, we got a black bass there. That honestly could just be a sea bass then, by in terms of relativity. But I'm tempted to go. I'm going to go after that. I'm going to go after that. I am going to go after that, especially because it's moving so much. There's a possibility that this could actually be another oarfish. It seems a little bit big for a sea bass. But you know, how many times have I said that in this Let's Play? I'm just going to wait for you to figure out where you want to go. Turn around. Oh my gosh, really? Now you're going to suddenly go that way? Come on, turn around. No, don't go frickin' inland more. Jeez. I'm pretty sure this is bigger than a sea bass. Oh, it's a sturgeon. That one seemed a little far out there. I wasn't expecting that to be a sturgeon, actually. I was thinking that was going to classify as an ocean fish, but it was apparently a lot more inland than I thought. Well, I guess I could just add it to the pile of things that I'm trying to... I'm going to sell as soon as Nook's Cranny opens up here in a couple of hours. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be a great place to go and get myself some trash. I specifically need cans and tires and boots. And I mean, it's such a crapshoot trying to get those on at a reliable cadence. So I don't know if that's going to really do me any good. So guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. We are actually only 2 episodes away from one of the last major holidays of the year. So next episode is going to be kind of a prep episode, and then the episode after that is going to be Toy Day, which we'll get into what that is all about in that episode, as I am going to continue trying to collect things, but it's mostly pretty simple. I would say it's closer to Halloween than it is to Turkey Day in terms of its implementation, but yeah, all you need to do is wait for that, and it's a pretty fun holiday nonetheless, but it is of course not the last holiday, as we still have New Year's Eve to look forward to, and that's going to end up being back-to-back episodes, so Toy Day and then New Year's, one after the other. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.